Some prominent Nigerians, including Prof Ango Abdullahi, former Anambra State Governor Dr. Chukwuemeka Ezeife, and the leader of Afenifere, Ayo Adebanjo, have called on Nigerians to cast their vote for the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi in the upcoming presidential elections. Ezeife, who spoke at the launch of a book, Business Unusual, which speaks of Peter Obi's credibility for the #1 seat in the country, says Nigerians cannot afford to continue voting in candidates who do not care about the welfare of the people. Other speakers at the event say the numerous struggles faced by the citizens under the current administration is enough reason to support another party other than the APC and PDP in the general elections.
Nigerians should be looking forward to 2 or 3 new parties, not PDP, not APC, and not any old party which contains people without conscience. Any party containing people who are called as politicians without conscience, they are banned. And coming to the election of president, to make Nigeria stand as one country, we agreed on rotation. North, south, north, south. Today, any northern candidate who says he's going for president doesn't want Nigeria to survive. Any northern candidate who says he's going for president doesn't want Nigeria to survive, wants Nigeria to disintegrate. Because when you embrace injustice, non-inclusiveness, and such, then all you are saying is to hell with your Nigeria.
It's what we lack in Nigeria. We don't think deeply. We don't know where we are going. We don't care how we get there. We've been acting without thinking. Think about it, my friends. We had BVN, it was problem. We had NIN, it was problem. We have ID card, it was problem. Our elections, we can't manage it. Now we can't even manage money. Everything we do, because we don't apply intellect to it, we just do slogans. Slogan before, slogan after. We go home and say, oh, God is in charge. But God is not mocked. The universities have been put down, the best of our society. Nobody is a lecturer in university without making a 2-1 in a degree. The best of our society in the last 60 years have been discarded and just thrown into the rubbish. How can we make it like that? We can't. All right, we are now talking about PVC. PVC is the only slogan we know now. PVC, PVC is the only cure to all our sickness. But by next week, we will find out that the cancer we have in our brains, in our body, remains. PVC will not cure the cancer that we have.
It is important to note that the office of the president of any country that practices electoral democracy is unique, because only a president is elected by all the people. When elected, a president becomes the chief administrator or chief bureaucrat of the nation and is ultimately responsible for all the programs of the executive branch. It is in view of the latter that we at the Obidati Conference Council put together the Obidati International Conference aimed to bring together various stakeholders to examine policies, issues, and the flag bearer of Labour Party strategy for making Nigeria work again, while supporting his vision to run for president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which he is best fit. After our assessment of who Peter Obi is, through our research over the course of this project, we find in him those virtues that are common with every great president: the strong vision for the country's future, an ability to put their perspective of history, effective communication skills, the courage to make unpopular decisions, crisis management skills, character and integrity, wise appointment, and the ability to work with the parliament. The latter is important to succeed in a democracy, and Peter Obi embodies it in all definite terms, as evident in the trajectory of his leadership trait in both private and public sector record of his working life. It is now our conviction that the anticipated Peter Obi presidency would be one of the most transformative in the character of Nigerian contemporary democratic governance yet. I say this not just to postulate the possibility of intention, but by conviction, inspired by the timeless words of Suzy Kassem from the publication Rise Up and Salute the Sun, the writings of the Suzy Kassem, which states in part, to know the good from the bad, study the man or woman's history of actions, not their records of intention. Peter Obi indeed is a history of actions in governance and in humanness.